First Takes in the house. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Got a big show coming at you today. The Lakers played the game last night and lost. Arkansas, big-time NCAA tournament game last night, but Texas Tech had the last word. I got college basketball analysts in the house. I got NFL analysts in the house. I got NBA analysts in the house. I got Major League Baseball analysts in the house. It's First Take, baby. We got all quarters covered. Holla.
What's the immediate reaction?
Devastation.
Left corner, Williams for three. Got it! Big time shot. And then LeBron threw it away. Kobe left side three. Yes! Oh my goodness! Bulls ahead. 116, 115. Later Reeves to the rim. The layup is good. 3.3 left. Williams to get him. It goes. Oh! It's gone! Bulls win! Bulls win!
It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
Hey, hey! Stephen A. introduced everyone. Monica and I here in studio hanging out on a Feel Good Friday. Gentlemen, ladies. What?
Y'all standing up? Y'all standing up?
Don't worry about what we're doing.
I'm following.
I'm just saying, if you, well, I know ain't no seat alive got Monica looking that tall. So, I mean, I'm assuming y'all standing. You know, I'm just saying I'm a little jealous because, I mean, I wish I could stand up when I'm doing the show. That would be nice.
Well, when you're here next week, if you want to stand, we'll stand.
See what happens when you come in studio and don't hide in your bunker somewhere anonymous and glorious?
No, it's called an undisclosed tropical location.
Okay, you might want to change the music. It's kind of tipping people off. All right, let's dive in. To the West Coast we go. The Lakers were stunned by the Bulls last night in a wild finish. With LA leading by 5, Chicago was able to score 9 points in the final 12.6 seconds and win the game. The run included stealing a LeBron inbound pass and a half-court heave. The buzzer from Josh Giddey to seal the 119-117 victory. Both teams spoke about the crazy final moments post-game. Gentlemen.
Let it fly with confidence. I missed 2 in a row before that, but let that third one go with confidence, and nothing but net. Way to come back. Big win against a good team in front of a packed crowd, so these guys are unbelievable tonight. I have to ask, have you ever made a half-court game winner before? I never made a game winner before. I made a couple layups to put us up with a couple seconds left, but a walk-off like that from half court I've never done before, so I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but I'll take this one tonight.
I guess what's the immediate reaction?
Devastation. It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game.
S.A., how devastating was this loss for LA?
I think it's, listen, I think he was being a bit, facetious there because I don't think he thought that was the greatest question in the world. And obviously JJ is annoyed and JJ doesn't get sleep when they lose. That's something that LeBron James has articulated along with several other Los Angeles Lakers. And we know JJ Redick well enough because he's a former colleague to know that's absolutely positively the case. I mean, he wears that stuff on his sleeve. He is on it. But it's devastating because of how the Lakers lost, not that they lost a game. To give up 9 points in the last 12.6 seconds, my God. I mean, we know that they've been having problems defensively, but when you see that kind of stuff happening, that's a problem. You take into account LeBron James, who had an otherwise solid game, but that lazy inbound pass, unacceptable. He's too experienced. He knows better than that, and that's why you can see the look on his face. He knows you can't make a mistake like that. He knows better than that. But it's not just about him. Look at what the starters did last night. They shot 26%. This is the starting 5, shot a collective 8 for 31, 26% from deep, okay? In the fourth quarter, they shot 1 for 9 from three-point range. The Bulls, however, hit 11 of 14 from three-point range. That's 79%, y'all. You let the Bulls shoot 79% from three-point range in the fourth quarter. That's not something that should happen. So when you consider the fact that the Lakers weren't shooting, had a 13-point fourth quarter lead and they collapsed, your defense doesn't show up when it counts. You can't shoot the ball either. Obviously, that doesn't bode well for them in terms of their playoff aspirations. This is a really, really bad loss because of how it happened.
Well, I'll add to the how. As you look ahead, it's a tough loss. They can't afford to let games slip. I believe they've got the second most challenging schedule the rest of the way, and we all know that the West is all about jockeying for the best position as we approach the playoffs. You got a team like the Clippers and the Wolves, guys that are in the play-in, but they're all pushing to get into decent spots as well. There's not a lot of separation out West. And so I think that makes this one sting even more because they were so close. Now, I know we are focused on the Lakers, but I will say, quietly, this is the 4th win for the Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey now has 5 triple-doubles on the season. That's second behind MJ, who had 15 in one of his 89, I think, in that season. So, like, the Bulls are sort of playing well, and that's a hell of a comeback for a team down significantly with 10 seconds or so, 10 seconds and change to go. When it comes to the Lakers, when it comes to the Lakers, though, too, I think they are in a tough stretch. There's a bunch of games here that they've had to make up due to the fires out in LA, and so there is some fatigue. I'd like to believe that the decisions down the stretch are correctable errors. Obviously, that turnover by LeBron being the top amongst them. But they can ill afford to let games go as they're jockeying for important position.
Let's bring Kendrick Perkins in. Big Perk, what are your thoughts on this?
The Lakers are in trouble. The Lakers are in trouble. That was a game last night that they needed to win, and they were supposed to win. And JJ was right. It's devastating, not just because the way that they lost, but because he's looking into the near future and what's going on. They're 2.5 games back from being in the play-in tournament. And have you seen the teams that they got to face in the next couple of weeks? They got Houston, and they got the Rockets in Houston. They have Memphis in Memphis. They got OKC twice. They have Dallas, by the way, Anthony Davis is back. He's, Dallas, they may not have their pieces, but they've been playing some pretty damn good basketball. And so when I look at where they at right now, and Luka still not being in great shape, he's still going to put the numbers up, but he's still not in great shape. And here's the most important thing. LeBron James is not healthy. LeBron James is not healthy. I think he's probably about 70, 75%. So again, we're talking about at a time where you're supposed to be peaking, right, going into the postseason, and the Lakers are trending backwards.
Well, here's the deal, y'all. You're absolutely right, Big Perk. Let's be more specific. Lakers should lose 5 of their next 6 games. We look at the schedule. Put the schedule back up. The Lakers should lose
Let me see.
5 of their next 6 games. And so let's say, for the sake of argument, instead of going 1 and 6.
In the Pelicans essay?
That's it, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So let's say, for example, I'll give them the Pelicans, and let's say we throw one more in there. Let's call it a 2-4 record over the next 6 games. Where does that leave them, considering what we're witnessing in the Western Conference as it pertains to Golden State trying to hold on to a 6th seed, as it pertains to Denver, as it pertains to Houston? We don't even need to bring up OKC because they're head and shoulders above the crowd. All I'm trying to say is that you're talking about a Los Angeles Lakers team that conceivably, based on their schedule, could fall as low as 5 or 6. Now, pick your poison. If you're a 6th seed, the likelihood is you're going to face Denver in the first round. If you are a 5th or a 4th seed, then you talk